tell my story about how I just survived, yeah. I'm schizophrenic, but my demons never lie, yeah. Need to break free from this mental civil warfare. Fighting the system ain't as easy as you
What's
think.
good, y'all?
Yeah.
Welcome to Married with Superpowers, the only podcast where a Cleveland superhero married a Pittsburgh powerhouse, and somehow we still argue about everything. I'm talking love, life, energy, food, chores, spiritual awakenings, whatever it is. She got an opinion, and I got the facts.
Oh, please, Cricket. Yin's here, this man. He swears he's the Oracle of Cleveland. Meanwhile, I'm over here running plushrelationships.com, helping women level up their love lives, their confidence, their feminine energy, and this jagoff thinks he's the wise one.
First of all, don't nobody from Cleveland know what a jagoff is, but I'm pretty sure it's disrespectful. Second of all, I'm just saying I got superpowers and common sense. That's a deadly combo.
Common sense? Baby, you couldn't find common sense with a GPS and a spirit guide. Yin's men be out here giving advice like, just communicate. Meanwhile, you communicate like a soap opera character with amnesia.
See, this is why we made this podcast. Because women out here listening to plusrelationships.com, taking notes, journaling, manifesting, and men out here like, bro, why she mad all the time? We got to bridge that gap before somebody loses their powers and their mind.
Exactly. We're here to help Yins understand each other through comedy, chaos, and a little bit of superhuman patience. Mostly my patience.
Stop playing, shorty. You married me. That's a blessing and a workout.
And you married me. That's why your powers stay charged.
Anyways, welcome to Married with Superpowers, where love is real, the debates are loud, and the superpowers are what's holding this marriage together.
So grab your snacks, grab your partner, and let's get into this. For truth.
Don't steal my word.
Whatever, we're married now. What's yours is mine.
All right, now that the intro done landed and y'all done met the super couple, let's clear something up before we get into today's foolishness.
Yes, because if you're sitting there thinking, these two little guys sound a little too quick, too polished, too ready, that's because you are not talking to the original package.
Facts. This is Cricket the Gift and Missy's baby AI clones.
The upgraded versions.
The one sent in because the real us is busy building communities, making power moves, and handling grown folks' business.
Exactly. The originals are out there doing the important work. We're the backup dancers with opinions.
We're the deluxe edition. Same love, same energy, just a little more reckless with the truth.
A little? Please. Your clone got one setting. Say it before common sense arrives.
And your clone talk like she got a master's degree in smiling, sweet, and ruining somebody's whole argument.
As I should. I'm polished chaos, baby.
So if anything we say sounds too wild, too honest, or like it might start a conversation in somebody's car on the way home, don't blame Cricket and Missy.
Blame the clones. We've been left unsupervised with microphones.
And absolutely no adult supervision.
None whatsoever.
Now that that's out the way, let's go on and talk about the real villain in relationships.
Not cheating, not bills, not in-laws.
Nope, worse. What
What
do you want to
eat?
Man, let's tell the truth right now. That one little question has ended more peaceful evenings than bad credit and the Browns losing combined.
Facts. Because that question never means what it says. It sounds innocent, but, like me, it's got a little blade tucked behind it.
See, men be hearing, what do you want to eat? And thinking it's a food question. Nah, that's a character test. That's a spiritual background check.
And women be hearing, I don't care, you pick, and instantly knowing this man about to name 3 places he doesn't want, 2 places he's tired of, and 1 place that probably should have closed years ago.
Hold on now, because women got a special move too. Y'all say, I'm cool with whatever. Like that ain't the opening scene to a psychological thriller.
Because whatever should still come with common sense. Don't say Burger King when I've been hinting at Mexican for 2 hours. Yins should know better than that.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Folks out here trying to solve a dinner riddle wit clues from last Tuesday.
And somehow still missing. Every time. It's like watching somebody fail an open book test with the answers highlighted.
Nah, the real truth, some of these dinner conversations ain't about food. They about effort. They about whether you was listening. They about whether your brain had Wi-Fi when I was talking.
Exactly. Because if I said, I want something light but filling but not greasy but not boring but not expensive, and you say, so wings? Now I'm looking at you sideways.
But let's be honest though, sometimes y'all don't want a restaurant. Y'all want a performance. Y'all want us to come out like a game show host? Behind door number 1, we got hibachi. Door number 2, a cute little pasta spot. Door number 3, somewhere with drinks and emotional comfort. It's ridiculous. For truth.
Well, you should know what I like by now. Romance ain't dead. It's just underfunded and under-researched.
Meanwhile, I'm over here hungry enough to bite the steering wheel, and now I gotta produce a TED Talk with appetizers.
Because if I have to decide everything, just say that. Don't come in acting like a leader, then fold like a lawn chair when it's time to pick a side dish.
Man. See, this why I say Missy don't argue loud, she argue clean. She'll slice you up with calm words and a little smile. Like, no babe, it's fine. Fine? Fine where? Fine like peace? Or fine like I'm finna pay for this emotionally till Thursday?
If I say it's fine, you should probably start reviewing your choices, like Cleveland Browns game film.
That's what I'm talking about. That right there. Fellas, write this down. It's fine is not a sentence. It's a severe weather warning.
And ladies, let's be real too. Sometimes we do know what we want. We just want to see if he knows us well enough to land somewhere in the neighborhood.
So basically, dinner is a scavenger hunt, a loyalty test, and a hostage negotiation with mozzarella sticks.
Correct. And if you miss the mark too hard, now I'm annoyed before the appetizer even hits the table.
Marriage is beautiful, though. Ain't nothing like loving somebody enough to survive a 35-minute argument just to end up eating fries out each other's bag.
Because that's the part nobody says. We act like it's about dinner, but really it's about feeling seen.
True. But also, if you say, you pick, don't start shutting down every option like you got the spirit of Lucifer in you.
And if you say, I got you, don't drive past 6 good places just to circle back to that same Wendy's with the sticky tables. Like, come on now, be serious.
Hey, that sticky table line was personal.
Because you know exactly the place, and you also know I'm not eating there.
I do. And I will stop taking you there.
As you should.
Hey, I told you about that word.
I know, look it up.
Seriously? Again?
Exactly. So the lesson today is simple. If you love your partner, don't ask empty questions. Come with options. Come with confidence. And come with snacks in the car.
And if you're the one being asked, stop acting mysterious like dinner is a prophecy. Say what you want before everybody ends up mad and underfed.
There it is. Because at the end of the day, love can survive a lot. But hungry confusion will take a good night straight to the upper room.
And that right there is why what do you want to eat is never just about food.
Say it with me. If you said you pick, don't start acting like a food critic with trust issues.
And if you hear it's fine, baby, just start apologizing in appetizers.
That's the episode
Married with Superpowers. For truth.
Hey.
Oh, hush. Stop acting like a baby.
No, she didn't just say that.
Tell my story about how I just a fire. I'm schizophrenic and my demons never lie. Need to break free from this mental civil warfare. Fighting the system, man, it's easy as you